What's up, everybody? It's Hey John. I jabber opportunities nonstop, and in today's video I will be covering an Evergrand update on their interest payment. I will be covering the China crackdown on crypto for the 1 millionth time, and of course I'll be covering some charts as well, so stay tuned and check it out because this is going to be some very interesting news. Let's get to it. BlockFi. I've been using them for the past 90 days. And for the first 90 days, you will get 3.5% per transaction. It is a Visa signature card. Check it out, link down below. It's a fantastic way to earn passive Bitcoin by using it for your everyday necessities to buy gas, food, pay electricity, cell phone bills, whatever. It's fantastic, so check it out. And I encourage you guys to get it because what better way to get passive income than getting it by spending US dollars? So let's get to the news now. Evergrande. The update today is that they've missed their payment of $84 million yesterday on 9/23/2021. Of course, when they missed their payment, they didn't say a darn thing, right? Nobody knew. But there have been some news reports of people coming out of these overseas bondholders who wish to remain anonymous, has said, yesterday on 9/23/2021, I did not receive my bondholder payment. Of course, Evergrande stayed silent. They didn't mention anything to the media because, as you know, it's not good news here. And of course, we're seeing overseas bondholders getting affected by the Evergrande debacle, their insolvency, their lack of liquidity. And now we're seeing more reports of Chinese workers, not the EV side, but actually the construction side, where they have reported that they have not been paid since March of this year. For 6 months, they've been working and haven't gotten paid. That is incredible. But of course, the work has just been in a more maintenance mode per the workers. But the point being is that even if you maintain stuff without doing the actual construction work here, right, you should still get paid your full wage. I mean, wow. So more importantly, what does this mean here? If a worker hasn't been paid for the past 6 months, this means this problem has been brewing for, I would say, years. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very big problem for China because real estate is a very big savings account in China. I believe 40% of the population invest their money into real estate because they see it as a safe haven. And if we're seeing the Chinese real estate market fall apart due to this, then ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we're going to have some very daunting times in the future because, as you know, the growing middle class is in China. It's not in America. In USA, the middle class is being gutted daily. Okay? So if China is going to see a decrease in value in the real estate market and you're seeing lots of people invest into real estate for a safe haven asset class, well, the reason why this is important is because if the middle class feels like they're broke, guess what they do? They do less discretionary spending. And what does that mean when you do less discretionary spending? It means the economy cannot grow because in order to grow, you need to consume and buy stuff. But if everyone's kind of like, pump your brakes, I don't want to spend my money because I feel like I'm less rich now, I feel like I have less money now, then what does that mean then? That means the global economy is going to slow down. And why is this important? Well, last time I checked, China is the second largest economy in the world. So this is why this Evergrande news is important. Maybe you don't live in China. Maybe you don't care about China. Maybe you even hate China. It doesn't matter. The point being is that they're number 2 in the world in terms of economic powerhouse, way bigger than Europeans. And if they say this is big news and you should watch out for it, well, I think we should pay attention and give it a second look because I'm not saying that this is going to be Lehman Brothers 2.0, but if one of the largest real estate developers in China goes belly up due to insolvency and not being able to pay their dues and their bonds, well, we're going to see lots of middle-class Chinese people getting affected, and we're going to see a recession and even a depression because real estate is expensive. That's why I checked right here, right? But real estate is a highly leveraged position. So no one goes in paying $1 million for real estate. They may put 10% down and leverage $900,000. So it's a 9-to-1 ratio here. So with that being said, then, this is why I believe that China is going to lead the economy and the world into a recession, and then America will be affected as well, because when you have number one, number two so closely intertwined, there is no way one will not affect two and two will not affect one. It's just basic common sense, folks. I mean, if you're next to your neighbor here, right, and if they get affected in the real estate housing, say, for example, your house is $1 million and your neighbor sells a house for $600K, well, guess what? Your house is now valued at $600K as well, because the local comps now reflect that. With that being said, we're also seeing China starting to crack down on cryptocurrency again, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever. They are again outlawing and banning cryptocurrency exchanges, transactions, anything related to cryptocurrency. And the reason why they're doing this is not as sinister as you may think. It is not because China wants to, per se, control your cryptocurrency, but they don't want you to hide your money, and they want to know who has the money. And with cryptocurrency, it's very easy to hide your money. Now, that's kind of why they don't like it, and that's kind of why they're trying to crack down on it. And as President Xi has said, data is the future. And guess what? The blockchain is pure data. That's why they want to get this information here. Now, if the blockchain was able to easily identify wallet 123 with Johnny 123, then you know what? China may not crack down as much. But if that happens, it centralizes the blockchain and it doesn't decentralize it. So it kind of takes away from it, though. So with that being said, that's kind of the fundamental driver of the China crackdown on cryptocurrency, because they want to know who has money and who's hiding it, because guess what? They want to redistribute the wealth. Gary Gensler. Who is he? Well, he is the SEC chairman currently, and he's having a legal entanglement with, as you know, Coinbase. But in my opinion here, it is not as sinister as it looks either. Gary Gensler basically is saying, hey, I want to treat Coinbase as a security. But Coinbase is saying, no, forget that. We don't want to be security, because if we're a security, we can't do all these other things. So Coinbase is essentially saying, I want to do what I want, however I want. But Gary Gensler is saying, hey, I don't want to regulate you per se. I just want to make sure I put some basic protections for the common folks investing in your platform. Because, as you know, cryptocurrency is ripe with fraud and abuse right now. It is what it is. Because if people see a way to not get in trouble because the technology is so new and nobody knows how to regulate it, then guess what? You will see fraud, and it's happening every day. For example, case in point, look at the most recent one here, OpenSea NFT, a $1.5 billion insider trading. And what happened to the guy? He got fired. Well, he didn't get fired. He was asked to resign. So someone games the company and the whole NFT OpenSea system here, and all they got to pay, but they were asked to resign. That is a joke. And that's kind of why Gary Gensler wants to help the retail investor by putting in some basic protections. And if you're wondering, hey, if I bought Bitcoin or Ethereum here, and I am getting now 8% interest on my returns for this cryptocurrency here, how do you do it? Well, that is why Gary Gensler wants to regulate, because he wants to subpoena and understand, hey, how are you guys offering 8% return on cryptocurrency? Something doesn't sound right. So you need to share what you're doing and how you're doing it, because I don't get it and I don't understand how you can possibly do that. It just doesn't mathematically make sense. So, of course, cryptocurrency is going to fight back and say, heck no, man, these are our secrets. We don't want to do this. We don't want to give it to you guys. And by cryptocurrency, I mean some of these companies that are offering these returns. And honestly, I'm a little curious myself because as far as I understand it currently, it seems like a highly leveraged position. And what they're doing is they're loaning out these highly leveraged positions to other people. So in a sense, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme here. In a sense, this kind of looks like a pyramid scheme to me because in a sense where if you have the bottom loan right here, right, where they don't pay it out, okay, cool. It'll affect the next one, and guess what? It'll affect the next one, and next one, and next one, and next one, and it all kind of falls apart like a domino effect here. So in my opinion, it's more of a when and not an if, because if I'm seeing it the way I see it, that's kind of how it looks to me. If you're loaning out these highly leveraged positions here, and these people borrowing it, well, usually people borrowing this kind of money or corporations borrowing this kind of money, well, I wouldn't say they are the safest people or the safest companies. So they're looking to make money off of this. So in a sense, this is kind of like a hard loan in real estate here where you pay a high interest rate, but of course there's higher risk involved as well because there's more chances of default. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get in a chart and see what's going on. All right, folks. The last time I covered charts, I said, hey, you know what? I didn't feel comfortable buying any cryptocurrency for the past few days, and I still feel the same way. I am not interested in buying any cryptocurrency as of the moment because I want to see what's going on. I'm not looking to gamble my money. I'm looking to invest my money here. So with that being said, I was saying last time when we were on 9/22, I was saying, hey, you know what? We need 3 or 4 days of confirmation to the upside here. And currently we're trading above 48,828, which was one of my long-term support lines. And we are bouncing off of that on 22. And now again on 24, we are bouncing off of it again. But the thing to note here is that we're seeing 45,929 act as a resistance or anywhere around there. And I was saying, folks, we need to get past 46K basically, right? And we haven't been able to, and it's acting as a sort of resistance. And today we're seeing the China news, or I guess you call it FUD. And now we're seeing a sell-off in the markets here. But in the long term, I believe cryptocurrency will go to the moon. Absolutely. It's a matter of when and not if. But in the meantime, you can position yourself for success, or you can position yourself for mediocre success. And I'm looking for success. So that's kind of why I'm being patient here. And I'm watching to see how the news and charts evolve. And currently the news is all negative. I've seen nothing but negative news for the past few weeks here. So the fundamentals is pointing downwards, and the charting is breaking down and following it to a T. And that is not to say that, okay, yeah, I don't believe in cryptocurrency anymore. It's going down. It sucks. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is that we need to be patient, and there are ups and downs in the cryptocurrency market. And currently, the 50 over 200 golden cross, well, guess what? The 50 is starting to flatline. What does that mean? Well, when it starts to flatline, that means you're starting to see indecision. And when I see indecision, I am not interested in investing because I want to know the direction. Either it's going up or it's going down. I don't want to trade sideways. I'm not interested in that. I'm more than happy to pay a higher premium if I know the trend is going up, because for me, that is giving me a sign of confidence. And if it's going down, hey, you know what? That's fine too. That means I will get a deeper discount when I do decide to buy in. So in a sense, I will be increasing my buying power just by being patient. So that's kind of why I encourage folks to always do your own due diligence and be patient. And currently we're seeing 40,828 acting as a support here. But the question is, can I maintain this support? And currently I would say probably not, due to all of this fundamental news coming out that is just negative for cryptocurrency. It's been nonstop for the past few weeks now. Also, I'm starting to see a hill type of action on the charts here. Usually when I see a hill, that isn't a bullish sign for cryptocurrency. So what does that mean? That means that if we break down below 40,828, that means we're going to go back to possibly 30,000 for Bitcoin. Am I saying it'll happen? No, but this is one of the potential scenarios. And I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen here, I'd like to be aware of the likely and unlikely scenarios here. And currently, these are good buying opportunities, but you have to know when to buy as well. You can't just blindly go in and buy every single day when it's going up or down. I mean, you could. That they call that costing average forever, but if you're looking to get a really good position, you have to exercise some patience and execute when you see it. And currently, I don't see anything worth executing, so I'm not going to. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for watching my video. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued patronage, and please give a like so YouTube will know to share this video with more folks here. If you're a new viewer, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're aware when I drop these hits. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you on next one.